We had some friends that got to go to the dinosaur monument. This is the closest we got to dinosaurs.
We are headed to Malibu, and the mountains here are more green and less desert. It's kind of a different change. There's also a lot more hills that we're dealing with. Sorry. See the green? It's fabulous. We love it. We drove through LA, Los Angeles, and just took some pictures of it. We didn't stop or anything. It was just a kind of a drive by kind of thing. No pun intended.
So this was kind of a travel day.
Yeah.
We left our campsite this morning kind of late. We wasn't in a hurry.
Didn't
And,
have a long drive.
and then we got to where the road is blocked.
Yes, for the
We actually had,
Palisades Fire.
yeah, they actually had the military police there that was stopping traffic from going through with the Palisades where the Palisade Fire was. We didn't take a lot of pictures in respect to them. That's a blurry picture.
It's a much better picture.
Yeah, this is the coast as we're going up. This is in Malibu, and really, I mean, it's a cloudy day, and we don't know what those funny little streamers are on the side. I think it's some kind of art project somebody might be starting to do over there.
No, I don't think so. This is just a picture from our campsite.
And then this is the ocean right over the street. We're looking out, listening to the ocean right now as I'm recording this. And I told Jen the water's hitting the bank so hard, I think it's going to come up here and reach us. But we're probably 70 feet up, I guess, or 40 feet or something like that.
And there's a road between us.
That road, yeah, I'm sure it hadn't got up here before.
If it did,
Yeah. Oof. This is, of course, it's a cloudy day, cloudy, overcast day. And we're in the what, 50-degree weather right now?
Yes.
That's off the back of our camper, cliff right behind us, and there's the ocean.
So from our campsite, you could see this restaurant down below, and there's actually a trail from the campsite down to that restaurant. And we took it. It's about a third of a mile, but it was pretty steep going down there.
And there's one good point up there. If it wasn't so cloudy, it'd be a great sunset point, I think. Yes. Of course, the sunset sets on our right, over the mountains, not over the ocean.
Yeah, we're not facing due west. We're facing more north. Isn't that what you said? Yeah. So anyway, we walked down this little trail, and
I had my first clam chowder.
Yeah.
That for the record, Jen's been saying every time we go somewhere that I've had clam chowder before. I like it. First time.
This is our campground. Just a quick picture. These were some flowers on the trail. That's a butterfly bush. And then we had to get a picture of what we think is a dandelion. It looks like a dandelion.
Then we took a walk on the beach. This is Malibu Beach. Yeah. First thing we saw on the beach was a dead pelican. Poor thing. And but they told us we could walk under the bridge to get across to the beach to be safer than crossing
Pacific Coast Highway.
Pacific Coast Highway, but we couldn't. It was flooded. It was up.
And this is a part of the kelp forest. It actually helps the kelp float.
And then this is my clam chowder in the bowl at the top and salad. And again, here's another one of the campsite from the back. That's the trail.
Yep.
And then we found ice cream.
Yes, Dole Whip ice cream to be exact.
This was in a little marketplace area. What'd you say a tree was? A pepper tree? California
pepper tree, yeah.
And then we got some pictures of
Malibu Pier.
Malibu Pier. We walked out to the end and took our little time coming back, and they had actually had the gates closed about 3/4 of the way. We headed back. The guy actually said he was waiting on us.
Yeah, but he was super nice about it. He said, he wanted us to enjoy the moment. So.
Right. And Jen got some surfers. There was 4 times that many when we first pulled into town. And of course it's later and it's cold, but I know they got wetsuits on, but it looks like a perfect place to learn because you don't have to go out very far to catch a wave and bring you right back into the shore.
Yeah. We did notice quite a lot of rocks in the water. So I guess this little cove where they are surfing doesn't have a lot of rocks, which is good. It's a little protected with that little sandy beach over there.
and this is from the pier, Malibu Beach. And we actually talked to the guy, and we said, how long is it before one of these houses falls in? And he said he's never seen one fall in because they're built right on the beach and with wooden structures and that hold up the bottom. He said some of them went back in and reinforced and put in steel.
Yep.
And there's the surfers.
They look like seals.
Maybe that's what you thought you saw earlier, was one of them instead of a dolphin in the water.
No, I think those are dolphins.
We almost had pictures of dolphins. And then Jen got a selfie of me, and I didn't get one of her on this video. If you enjoyed our video, please select the subscribe and the like button below. To get to our next video, select one of the tabs. Comments are always welcome.